The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
Topping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene, black feel so unreal. You do madness like shares of slide. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby? Missing shadows crawl. People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, there's the route unknown. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Rock the truth while live on air light. Topping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene, black feel so unreal. You do madness like shares of slide. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby? Missing shadows crawl. People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, there's the route unknown. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Rock the truth while live on air light.
What up, my beautiful people? It is Dolly and, of course, the lovely PJ back in the house again tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about what went down today in court in the Delphi murder, and also we're going to be talking about a new update in the Karen Reed case. But first, make sure y'all what?
Hit the like button.
Leave your DNA on the damn like button, just in case Richard Allen gets your ass, okay? And cuts your throat, and you're bleeding out, and you need Dolly and PJ's help. We're going to need your DNA on file. Also, if you're brand new, make sure you sub up the channel. And what?
Ring the notification bell.
Ring the notification bell so when my ugly ass face goes live, you know it. Good job. PJ was on her game tonight. Y'all see that? That's what you call well-trained right there, right? Okay. So anyway, Richard Allen, a lot of people think he's guilty. Some people think he's innocent. So yesterday, the prosecution rested their case, and today the defense started their case.
Actually, yesterday they had one witness, and it was a girl that had been on the bridge.
The defense did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, PJ. That's why I got PJ, people. So I don't say nothing
stupid. So they didn't technically start it today. They had a witness.
Well,
yesterday.
But most of today was.
It was all of today because it's the defense.
Hello, thank you for your super sticker. Mad love to you. Welcome aboard the Dolly train. We got plenty of room. Make sure you grab you a seat. Put your seatbelt on. Buckle up because it might get a little bumpy tonight. Might get a little bumpy. Okay, so give them a little breakdown of what went down in the Delphi case today, PJ.
Well, they interviewed, I believe it was Mullins, the lead investigator on the case, and he basically had to sit up on stand and admit to the fact that a lot of the key interviews that they had done when all this occurred were taped over.
Yeah, that's
erased.
Some stuff was lost.
A lot of stuff.
Okay.
A lot of
every
stuff.
Now and then when somebody's innocent and you trying to railroad them into prison, you accidentally lose a few things. Okay. You accidentally lose it. Oops, my bad.
And then the whole time these witnesses are giving testimony, and they're trying to make sure that they're heard and pulling the mic up to their faces, the judge is telling them, don't do that.
Yeah, they don't want any of this information coming out. I know a lot of the people that have been in court saying that, they're taking notes because they can't record anything.
But then they're having a hard time hearing.
They're having a hard time hearing what's going on. So they don't even have their notes 100% correct because they can't really hear what's going on because the judge don't even want you speaking into the mic. Now, from the beginning of this judge should have stepped down. She has been problematic the whole damn time.
I don't understand how they've requested her to recuse herself several times and she has the ability to just say, no, F you. Like, if you're clearly the problem, you shouldn't be the one to determine whether or not you remain the problem.
She's a baller in Delphi, right? This lady runs the court. She does whatever the hell she wants to do, apparently. And she's been giving the defense a hard time defending this man.
Right. They're asking witnesses certain questions that are not leading, and she's sustaining leading as the issue. And so they're not able to ask questions that are pertinent, like why a witness saw a cutlass instead of a Ford Focus, like
a Comet.
Cutlass
like a
Comet.
69 Comet.
It's just completely different night and day vehicles.
It's totally different in cars. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all know about cars. I know a little something about cars.
I can tell you the difference between those two.
A Comet and a Ford Focus for sure, right? So, these witnesses that they got that allegedly that all fingers point to Richard Allen, they really can't describe him or his car.
He didn't have blue eyes, for sure.
He didn't have blue eyes.
He was tall. One of them said he was super tall.
The
one
witnesses
said he was
seem
young,
right? So the witnesses are really all over the place in the Delphi killings, and they don't really have much. Just like we've been saying, his confessions, but he was drugged up. He already had been declared to have mental health problems. They have laws against when you declared mentally ill.
You're not allowed to be in solitary for more than
30 days, right?
It'll affect your mental illness
even more. So they
had another psychiatrist or psychologist. I don't know the difference usually, but they had another one on stand to testify that he was classified as severely mentally ill. And
they continue to leave him in solitary confinement. They continue to leave him
there. They injected him with different medicines, not just one, but
against his will.
Two against his will. And she was on stand saying that he made his confessions during the time where he was determined to be mentally ill and medical distress, or there
mental distress, and he was drugged. With multiple drugs that they were forcing onto him when he hasn't been found guilty yet. So just think you're sitting in jail as an innocent man, right? Because you're innocent in this world to proving guilty.
You're supposed to be.
And now they're injecting you with psychotic medicine. Antipsychotic. But I think some of them meds make you psychotic.
They can be if you're not needing them, yes.
Right? So he's not used to being on these drugs. Now he's on these drugs and he's acting bizarre. And look, they won't even let the defense show the tapes of how crazy he was acting because they don't know the exact date that these tapes were filmed.
Hey, Grammy.
Grammy T.
Right.
Sorry for the caps. No problem. You good to go. We're glad you're on the train with us. You sit in first class tonight.
Well, it's biased. I know there's reasonable doubt. Yes.
Dolly Good 66 says goal is biased. I know there is a reasonable doubt. They're making it. Listen, if there wasn't reasonable doubt before, I think the defense is making a good argument for some reasonable doubt.
Good defense for them being public defenders.
That judge, though, man, is she has
every time they try
a vendetta against this man. Like she personally has something against him. I don't know, a witch. She looks like a damn witch. She looks witchy. Okay, she looks witchy. So this man's in a cell, drinking out the toilet, trigger warning people.
Rolling in his poo-poo.
Eating his poo-poo, rolling around his poo-poo, rubbing poo-poo all over himself. But yet they don't think he's crazy, right?
They think he's faking it.
Starving, not eating. They're feeding him little tiny portions of food. He don't have canteen.
Think he's pretending, but he's being injected with antipsychotic. Make sense.
Because you can't get canteen either when you're in solitary.
Right. But do you see a problem with them saying, hey, he's not really actually crazy, he's pretending, but we're going to inject him with antipsychotics?
Yeah, then why give?
psychotic?
Yeah, if you believe he's faking, why would you give him that medicine?
Right.
Absolutely, PJ. Very
that is
good
really
point.
as an EMT, that is extremely problematic.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I got a funny story. When you'd come up on the ambulance, there's been times where people are trying to avoid arrest, let's say, and they fake stuff like seizures and being unconscious. It's a really, really easy way to determine whether or not that's actually happening. It's called a nose cannula. You find the biggest one you could possibly find and proceed to shove it up their nose. They'll wake up.
And that's
real
like
fast.
the wake up sauce, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's like the tube. When you're unconscious and your airway needs to be secured, you're either going to have an oral or a nasal cannula. And basically, it's like a tube, but you can pick. There's little, there's big, huge ones. You just put it up there to clear the airway because it pushes back against your throat to open up your airway.
Oh, and they'll naturally react.
You're not going to be okay with somebody sticking this big of a freaking nasal cannula up your nose.
So if they're faking, you're going to know instantly that they're faking.
It's going to hurt.
I would think if you hit them with the smelling sauce, that there's no way you could not react to it. It's
Plus,
so
there's
strong.
other things. Like if you've had a seizure, you're going to be post-ical. It just means that you're kind of out of it. There was a lady that had a seizure one time, and she was talking to her boyfriend right in front of me, and he was on her screen as a naked, like you could see his butt, and she was just like, how did I get here? Like they have that certain time frame after they have a seizure.
What video am I looking for? It says, Dolly, did you get my email of the video? Caroline Nana says. Where did you send it to? That's important. Okay. Send it to my email, jimmyjam757@gmail, or text message it to the number that you see above me.
What video?
I don't know what video she's talking about, so I don't know. I didn't see the context to it. But what you were saying was they believe he's faking, but they gave him these antipsychotic medicines. The only reason you would give somebody these antipsychotic medicines if they wasn't faking, if they were psychotic, right? So, they're using what works for them, but not using, they're trying to throw out everything else that would benefit this man's story of why he confessed. Okay.
Well, and that's another thing. They basically provided the phone calls as their key, like that was their big bang for the end of their session. The prosecutors.
Yeah.
But they didn't really realize that people that have brains and are able to kind of decipher words for themselves would recognize the first thing that he said before he said, I off the two girls. He said to his wife, if this is becoming too much for you, I'll just say whatever they want me to say so they'll stop. Like he didn't say it exactly that way, but that's how I translated it. That's how a couple of the channels that I watched translated it. And it's almost like the prosecution translated it to like him saying, I'll confess and tell him what I did if it's too much for you.
Yeah, like
and that's not what he said at all.
He'll tell them basically anything they want to hear to leave his wife alone. And this says coffee because murder is wrong. Where can I send the interview of Ron Logan's ex-girlfriend? You can send that to jimmyjam757@gmail.com. Rose just posted it right underneath your super chat. So,
see, Ron Logan was one of the people that was suspicious that his girlfriend said that sounds like his voice, the bridge guy. That's on that interview. But
and what about the property owner where the trestle was that with the white van? He also had the same gun that bullet was found from,
and they couldn't eliminate his weapon from possibly being the one that.
Yes. A lot of people just happen to have the same gun. The van guy had a SIG 9mm, right? Richard Allen had a SIG, and these are those cheaper 9mm. It ain't like a Glock. It ain't like a Ruger or a Colt. It's a cheap brand. It's usually what they sell in the hood so everybody can kill each other, right? It's the SIGs, and they're really cheap guns. You'd be lucky it don't blow up in your hand. But apparently jams a lot. Just, if you're going to get a gun, get a good one, because, your life's, you putting your life in the hands of that gun to function correctly, right? Maybe that's why he used a damn razor knife, because he had a cheap ass gun.
Ron died from COVID, they said.
Okay, Ron died from COVID.
The thing is, though, that wasn't the only significant other. Brad Holder's ex wife said that Brad Holder had pictures of
Pictures.
Abby's on his phone before.
That's a little weird. That's a
and
little
Brad
strange.
Holder is the daddy of Logan Holder, who was dating Abby. Logan.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of strange
and they
things.
were all
Ron
participating
Logan,
Oganist.
he couldn't account for where he was at because allegedly he had a suspended license and he had drove to I believe it was like a pet store or something like that to look at fish. And but
it's funny because supposedly
he was a drinker.
Richard Allen was looking at fish.
Yeah,
when
right.
he was walking through
I
that
believe
flimsy
I may be a little off, but I know he was out driving around. And a lot of people say why he lied to the police in the beginning was because his driver's license were suspended for DUI. Okay. So let me know where you sent that video to and we will pull it up for you real fast. Let me check my email real quick.
And then Elvis Fields confessed to his sister and his other sister.
Yeah.
That
he
there
spit
may
on
be
him.
spit on one of the girls, and could he get in trouble for that if it came back to his spit? Like,
yeah. I mean, there's some strange things. Did you get PJ? Did you and PJ get your package? That was a message. Yes, we got a package.
did. We got a cool package today.
Yes, we got
Thank you.
A horror movie cup, right?
Matching cups.
We got
those.
matching cups today. So thank you for sending that to us. All right,
I love that. Usually people just send you stuff, and now I got a matching cup with you. I love that so
yeah.
much.
Okay, so I didn't get their email yet.
Okay.
Okay, but you can send it to my email, Jimmy Jams with a Z 757@gmail.com. Okay.
And then I have an article I want to read whenever you're at a good stopping point. It's from the Indy Star, and it kind of basically summarized Friday.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead, take it.
All right. This is the article. It says, Friday ended with testimonies from two top local law enforcement officials at the time of the killings, former Delphi Police Chief Steve Mullen and former Carroll County Sheriff Tobe, who were on the stand for 2 continuous hours of questioning. Lead defense attorney Baldwin wasted no time interrogating Mullen, who now works as an investigator for Carroll County Prosecution's Office, about what Baldwin believes was a grave misstep in the investigation of the killings. Under direct examination that surpassed an hour, Mullins conceded that police lost dozens of audio recordings of interviews for 2 time frames in 2017, from roughly February 14th to early March, and from approximately April 28th through June 2nd, according to the defense. Would you agree that it was dozens and dozens of interviews not available to either side? Baldwin said. Correct, Mullen responded. For reasons Mullen outlined in 2 undated reports whose content weren't discussed Friday, dozens of 2017 interviews were irrevertibly lost. Police recovered videos for some, but not the accompanying audios. Mullen said he believed some of the people were interviewed again if police considered their statements important to the case, but he couldn't recall how many. Baldwin said defense attorneys didn't learn about the missing interviews until February of this year, and they received an explanation only after reaching out to prosecution. Mullen wrote the reports to explain why police lost evidence as soon as he found out. In a heated moment, Baldwin questioned Mullen's credibility. If you could go back in time, you wouldn't have dated those reports, Baldwin asked. And Mullen responds and says, if I knew you were going to do this to me now, Mullen responded, I probably would have. And I heard that he was like smirking and laughing about it.
Attempted to almost laugh.
Right in front of these victims' families in the courtroom. How disgusting. Okay. Through a litany of objections from Carroll County Prosecutor McLeland, Baldwin questioned Mullen about why he didn't record an August phone call with Brad Weber, which is the guy with the white van.
Yep, that had the same SIG gun, 9mm, that they couldn't rule out.
Who happened to be back at the property at the exact same time Abby's phone went out of commission on his property.
Yep.
Brad Weber, a man whose property is just across Deer Creek from where the girls' bodies were found and who owned the same type of Sig Sauer pistol as Allen. He asked whether Mullen always believed that only one person was involved in killing Abby and Libby, and he asked why Allen was the lead suspect if there were no tips reported about him, only a form showing that Allen reported himself as being on the Monon High Bridge Trail the day of February 13th, 2017.
One quick question before you go any farther. Would you tell on yourself if you went to the bridge? All you had to do is not tell them that information, and he wouldn't be in jail right now.
Well, I personally wouldn't do that. And if I did, I probably would, only because my conscience would eat me alive. I'm very bad
I'm just
at lying.
saying, if I went out and killed somebody, I'm not going to tell you I was at the crime scene that day. I'm not.
The rebuttal for that from the opposite, and I feel like
because
we have
they
sides.
showed the bridge
Because
guy.
they showed the bridge guy's photo in just a picture form.
I call bullshit.
I don't see that either.
I call BS. If you killing somebody, you ain't gonna tell nobody you there.
No,
It would
be stupid to do that. No, that's okay. How long have you believed that only one person was involved in the murder of Abby and Libby? Baldwin asked Mullen. Since the arrest of Richard Allen, Mullen replied. Before that, did you believe there were more? Baldwin said. It doesn't really matter what I believe, Mullen responded. The defense has previously asserted a theory that multiple people, Weber possibly among them, killed the girls as part of an Odinist ritualistic sacrifice. Again on Friday, Gold denied the defense's motion to admit that evidence, saying that case law requires a clear nexus between any third parties and the crimes for a court to allow third-party evidence. Baldwin brought up on an August 2023 deposition 10 months after Allen was arrested, in which Lazenby said that he and fellow Carroll County officer Tony Liggett had believed in 2017 that at least two people were involved in the killings. Under direct examination Friday, Lazenby said that belief was based upon the totality of information provided to investigators. At that time, as new evidence became available and police arrested Allen, his belief changed. A juror asked Lazenby how many previous murders he had personally investigated. None, he responded, though he had been involved in prior murder investigations. Defense says witness who lives near crime scene gave inconsistent statements. Throughout his questioning Friday, Baldwin implied that Weber, who testified the day before, told an inconsistent story about what type of vehicle he drove home from work that day on February 13th and whether he went straight home. Weber had said he drove a white van home from his job in Lafayette from 2:02 to about 2:30. Allen said in a prison conference that he saw a white van on the private drive, which runs under the Monon High Bridge east of Deer Creek, leading to Weber's house. Allen said he was spooked by the van, according to surveillance of his conversations by Indiana State Police Officer Brian Harshman. So he allegedly forced Abby and Libby off the high bridge and down a hill. In a cross-examination, McLeland asked Mullen whether he coached Weber on what to say during a separate in-person interview in August that was recorded. I did not tell him what to say, Mullen said, and he didn't tell Weber ahead of time what the purpose of the conversation would be. Weber had reviewed his text message to determine that he left work in the white van at 2:02 p.m. and got home around 2:30, Mullen said. Law enforcement confirmed Weber's account of his phone records.
Hold on. So this dude's driving around in a free candy van with a SIG 9mm on him that matches the bullet that's found at the scene. And the girls were on his property. Mm-hmm. Now, that seems to be a little coincidental, right? And you know,
and then he got defensive on stand when he was questioned about it.
Yeah. Inconsistent statements. He didn't know when he got home or what he drove home. It seems like you would remember those things pretty easily. So still a little sus, like this viewer Dolly Good 66 said, a little sus. And we're going to play this video in just a second. Let PJ get done with reading the update.
This is going to not make sense. That's certainly interesting that Weber would review those text messages.
Speak up just a little.
That's certainly interesting that Weber would review those text messages without knowing why he was coming in, Baldwin said. Would you agree? That is interesting, Mullen said, and I have no explanation for that. Jurors asked Mullen 9 questions, many of which were about a trail camera discovered near the girls' bodies. The camera was on a hill west of the bodies and faced away from them, Mullen said, but at one point, Delphi firefighter Pat Clausen could be seen on the camera as part of the search for the missing teens. Given that Libby's phone was found beneath Abby's body and the last detective movement in the phone's health app was at 2:32, a juror asked Mullen whether he believes the girls died where they were found. Yes, Mullen replied. And that's it.
Okay. So a firefighter was picked up on a trail cam, but the killer wasn't. Okay. Just happened to be where they were at was a trail cam, and it didn't get the killer, but it caught the firefighter searching for Abby and Libby. And you know, in this case, there's a lot of suspects that it could possibly be. Like this video is the one this lady just sent me. I guess it's Ron Logan's ex saying that the
like
voice sounds like Ron Logan. We have the dude that property that had the white van that had the same gun, inconsistent statements. We got Keegan Klein with him catfishing the girls and leading him out to the Delphi Bridge. What is it? The High Bridge? Is that what they call it?
Moaning High Bridge.
The Moaning High Bridge. Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasonable doubt.
Yeah, the trail cams are new.
It only let me do 2. Okay, thank you, Turtle Gang. Big virtual hugs to you guys. Thank you for tuning in with us. If you haven't yet, give this video a like, okay? It'll really help us out in the algorithm, and we will really appreciate it. And then once you do that, once you like the video, I want you guys to shout out in the chat room where you're watching from. Okay, this video we're about to play, I guess, is from Ron Logan's girlfriend saying he sounds like the bridge guy. All right, so let's blow it up a little bit so people can see it.
And Ron Logan's passed away, so
yeah, and he died. Yeah, he's gone. So if he did it, he got away with it.
There's the road. Watch out for big ass spiders.
It's just suspenseful.
He's gonna come up on Jason Voorhees.
I feel like we should have it. Gotta make it more entertaining, man.
He's having trouble breathing. Yeah, I know. He needs an oxygen tank. Southwest U.S.
Did you verify what this was? What are we?
I thought it was Ron Logan's girlfriend saying he sounded like Ron Logan, but it appears to be something else. It may be both.
How long is the video?
This says Delphi, walk from the cemetery.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me see if she sent something else. Yeah. Ron Logan interview.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay, hold on.
No, that's the video where they were found.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, she sent a few emails is what it is.
It's that one.
Okay. Let's pause this. Let's bring this up over here, okay? Give me 1 second.
I remember him from the Inside Addiction.
Liberty German shot this chilling image of the killer approaching the girls on a hiking trail, and she recorded the killer's voice.
What do you hear on there?
Nothing that I recognize at all. No one. I don't recognize the voice at all.
Wow. That's your voice. And I heard that voice down the hill. Thousands of times. It's Ron Logan saying, down the hill. And I called the tip line.
Joining me now, News Nation senior national correspondent Brian Enton. So Connie Dillman seems so confident about this. Like, what else makes her think that it's her ex-boyfriend who's the killer?
Yeah, this was a big moment tonight, actually. We've never heard from Connie Dillman before. This is all brand new. So this is something we've never heard before. And let's also...
This dude has more makeup on than Justin. On damn.
He's got more makeup on than me.
He has a ton of makeup on. You know, it looks like his face was airbrushed.
Yeah.
I swear, dude. Good Lord. He could do makeup commercials.
So not forget in all this that Ron Logan is dead, by the way, for people who are following along. He died of COVID. But she basically says that he is a bad man, that he is a violent man, that she thinks that he did it, that he was violent with her in the past. And as you heard in that clip, that when she heard that voice, she thought right away that it was Ron Logan. Listen to a little more of what she said for the first time tonight about what kind of man this is.
Yeah, Brian Enton, I like his news coverage, but I mean, good Lord, he put on a little bit of extra makeup tonight.
He looks a little Loompa-Loompa-ish.
That shit is thick, boy. That shit is, it looks like he did it with latex. It's
No,
so
but
thick.
when people come out like this and the person is dead, I don't know. Like, is there a police report of him being violent towards this woman? Or
You
like,
sure do got a pretty mouth, boy. That's what it makes me think of. All right. Anyway, let me stop picking. If he wants to wear makeup, it's 2024. He can do what he wants.
This.
Ron's property was right next to Monon High Bridge. He had some pasture, he had some goats and the horses. I moved in with him for a while, and it didn't really work out very well. He was controlling with me. Had to keep the house tidy and couldn't lay down on the couch. It just had to be the way he wanted it. But he wanted me there. It goes a little bit further than me in his life. I've pretty much a sex tool. Can we stop? Can we?
Yeah, we can stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now she looks like she has a hard time talking about this. And, you know, they were found on his property. And
is there a police report of this? Because it's not that I don't believe her. It's just so over dramatized, and News Nation's not been 100% in my opinion. But I mean,
well, you gotta sell it. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
like,
but it just makes it a lot more. And the guy's dead. So
that makeup ain't cheap. They got to come up with a good story.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Eyeliner's not cheap. That lip outliner ain't cheap. That damn foundation.
I know.
The magic foundation he's wearing.
He's not wearing my magic foundation.
Right. That magic foundation ain't cheap.
Better.
You gotta tell a good story. Okay.
I don't know where that came from.
Add creepy music, some
Yeah.
crying. That's a sell every time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gold right there. That's gold.
And I'm not discrediting her. She sounds like a victim, but
I mean, you know, she looks like when you're that old and you about to dig your own grave. You know what I'm saying? You about.
okay.
you-
He said the video was the violence.
What do you
was at
got to
least 20
lie
years
about
ago.
when you're about to check out? Usually, you're truthful with the world when you're 2 foot from your death. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This is an older woman. She looks like she got about a week to live.
No, I mean, I don't doubt that she's telling the truth. It's just, I feel like nowadays,
What if she really believes it?
She probably does.
Yeah.
It looks like she does.
Yeah, I
Or
think
she's
so.
a great actress.
I mean, that don't make it her right. That she
Well,
thinks
with
it's
the
him.
fact that they edited that video and did a lot of AI editing with it, I don't even necessarily, like, how can you say that the voice is 100% natural?
And I don't think the voice is Bridge Guy because Bridge Guy was so far away and the voice was right like coming from behind him. So how did he get so far so fast?
There's a mosquito in your hat. I'm about to smack the shit out of it. And you just made it fly away.
All
How
right.
did we get a mosquito in here? It's coming to get me.
I don't know.
This poor lady. This is somebody's friend.
When I didn't want to have sex.
I was just picking. She looks like a sweet woman.
I know.
She's gonna live probably longer than me. Okay, she's
That's
probably
not
in better.
true, but
She's probably in better health than me.
that's not even the point. It's just, this case is so frustrating.
He forced it on me. And I was helpless. You know, I couldn't help myself. And when I did get away, he would always draw me back. One day, he had been working on putting a new door on the basement cellar, and I said I wanted to break it off with him. And out of the blue, he hit me over the head with the crescent wrench.
Oh
Damn!
my God.
Damn! I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I wasn't expecting the crescent wrench to the head. Usually it's the candlestick in the ballroom, but she got the crescent wrench in the basement. Okay, damn.
Wow.
Would you go back to a dude that would hit you with a crescent wrench in the head?
You don't know what it's like. Some women feel like they're stuck. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Wow. Like if somebody was raping me, like P. Diddy, I would never go to a P. Diddy party. I'm just saying.
No.
Why would she go back? Why would she go back?
We don't know that she went back. Just hit play.
She said he kept getting her back. And then she got hit in the head with a crescent wrench.
I remember taking off, running to my vehicle, and I remember falling to the ground. And I was afraid he was going to hit me again. So I was able to get on my hands and knees, and I crawled away. I got to my vehicle, and I was able to leave, and then I felt the blood running down my face. I barely remember the drive to the doctor's office, which is only a few miles to Delphi, and had 7 steeples put in my head. But I actually went to my sister's after that.
I mean, did they ask you what happened to
you? But it took a long time.
It really is stunning to hear her tell that story for the first time. She's obviously very, very emotional. And again, she feels confident, Connie does, that the wrong guy may be locked up, which is pretty startling to think about.
Not only that, but Ron Logan had kind of a weird alibi. And from what I remember 7 years ago, it didn't really check out.
So weird. So he claimed to police that he was going to a town outside of Delphi to buy tropical fish.
I was right. It was been 7 years, but I knew he went to get fish. But the rumor was his license was suspended for drinking and driving because he liked to drink, and maybe that explains why he hit this lady in the head with a damn crescent wrench, because he's a drunk. And his license was suspended, and he didn't want to tell the police that because he thought he would go to jail, so he gave inconsistent statements to the police. But you know what drunk goes and looks at tropical fish in a different town? It just sounds crazy.
I mean, if he had a fish tank.
But here's my biggest argument for that. If you killed somebody, wouldn't you drag them off your property? Would you leave them in your yard? Would you pull a Karen Reed like the police, what is it, the Alberts?
Yes.
And throw the body in the front yard? Basically, that's what they're saying Ron Logan did. He just left the bodies on his property.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Like if I'm killing you and I kill you in my yard, I'm dragging you into the neighbor's yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm getting you off my damn property, or I'm dragging you through my front door and saying you kicked in the door.
Definitely trigger warning, guys.
Trigger warning, trigger warning. Now, every time I go see tropical fish, I'm going to be thinking about Ron Logan.
With his cousin, but we later come to find out that when they looked into this, they talked to the cousin. The cousin didn't back that up. They were never able to clear that alibi, to figure out if it was true or not. And even
think about it. There's a lot of fish going on in this story. Richard Allen was looking for fish. Ron Logan was looking for fish. What if they all are part of a tropical fish cult? Nobody. No. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. These people, all of them, Keegan Kline, Richard Allen, Ron Logan, Brian Holder.
Keegan Kline was catfishing.
He was catfishing. See, more fish, right? More fish. So these people are part of a big conspiracy of a tropical fish cult. I've heard about them. I heard about these tropical fish. I heard they're the worst cults out there.
I hope these people don't take you seriously.
You see a person with a tropical fish, run, okay? Believe Dolly, run. Tropical fish
Didn't
cult.
you just say in the card that there was a serial killer that left a fish on a body?
Yes! See what I mean? The Green River Killer left a fish on one of his bodies.
I gotta go play the lottery and I gotta find a ticket.
There's a lot of fish tonight. Okay, I'm telling you, it's a tropical fish cult.
to this day, it seems like he lied about where he went.
Very
Well,
specific
fishing,
when you're,
yeah,
mentioning
fish.
tropical
Yeah.
fish and easy to track that. But this
Fish
is a
bait.
small community,
Fish bait.
and they're not used to having double homicides, especially with
Fish
kids. So,
outbreaks, too.
I mean, I've seen it happen. All right. So, what about the property? Like, they did look at his property.
I think I just solved it.
Fish lives matter.
Fish lives matter. I think I just solved this whole case. Okay, that's how they're connected. Tropical fish. Okay, they may all shop at the same pet store.
They actually did investigate, but I feel like it might have been a long lag.
They did, but it was a month after the murders. So think about it. A month has gone by. There's so much that could have been done out there at that property in that time. A month.
A month is a long time for anything.
Right.
I mean, even the weather can take.
I mean, there were a lot of mistakes with this investigation, a lot of issues, and this just seems like it was another one.
But thank you for watching. Go to News Nation now.
You're welcome.
Okay, now
Little Ashley.
Well, is there a reward for solving the case?
No.
Damn, I just solved this case for absolutely free. Okay, it's an underground pet store. You heard Turtle Gang, right? This is where they're meeting up. This is where
that's
they're
where
plotting.
they had their Odinism meetings.
Yep, they did it at the Tropical Fish Store, and then they plotted and they planned, and then they went out and executed their plot.
Do your warning. Probably a good time.
Trigger warning. Okay.
No. The everything you say here can be used against you in the court of law, and the internet's forever.
Okay. Dolly Visions for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, speculation, theories mixed with a little comedy. So don't take nothing here as fact, people. Do your own research. The callers' opinions tonight are theirs and theirs alone. Not to reflect on Dolly. Don't get me sued. And everyone is innocent or framed in the court of law, like Richard Allen, until you're proven innocent. Okay. And the biggest of them all, don't try to be my dumb ass at home. It's dangerous. Okay.
Your head will explode.
Your head will explode. Okay. So let's take a little look at the path, the video we were watching first of Jason Voorhees walking through the woods, out of breath. Okay. Completely out of breath. And this is the area that they were dealing with where they found Abby and Livy. Okay.
I want to see if we can see a driveway or a white van. Oh, the fish are getting added to the RICO Act.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get something for this. Hold it down until I get back.
Okay.
This is gonna be good.
Oh no, you guys, brace yourself for this one. You'll never guess what he's going to get. Is he going to where this actual site is where the girls were? Because that's a little bit... No, he's not getting the wig. You're crazy. This is something he actually likes. So brace yourself. He's going to get his fishing pole. You just sat on the cords of the freaking thing, and I'm gonna...
Where's it at?
Out, I'm under your butt.
If you're gonna do all that heavy breathing,
Spiders. Lots of fucking spiders.
shit.
I feel like I'm in a horror movie.
Whew. He said, "What the heck? What's going on?"
Make it a big screen for a second. Man, this is so delayed.
Dang, that's creepy, Dolly. I got this from Cabin 13, handmade Jason mask. Okay. This is from Friday the 13th, part 4. It's a 2-piece mask too. See, this comes off.
All right, you can put the thing back up.
I'm gonna wear this on
We
all
only
my
have
streams.
328 likes, and we're here on a Friday night.
Spider on my phone.
I'm offended.
Probably spiders all over me.
Oh God.
Where's my headset?
Your what?
My headset.
As we know.
I have no idea. Peanut butter Hernies now. Karen Lee wants to know who filmed this. I'm not sure. He just opened the video and just started playing. I don't know.
He fell like a white girl in a scary movie.
Oh no.
I'm catching up.
You know what happens when you fall down in that movie.
I'm catching up. That's it. You can't be falling down. I get that every time.
Oh my God.
I down my water. Not really a big deal.
That's them breathing. I don't even breathe that loud. I got the mask on.
So right through here is that ravine where it goes all the way up to the cemetery. And these banks are high. Yeah, it's summer. These banks are really high.
Oh,
Taller
boy,
than me.
I would run him down.
Much taller than me, actually, in some spots. It's hard to see. So as you can see, those banks are above my head, 6 foot, which is barely. I mean, they're like 5-6 feet all around. Way over. I came from like over there.
Y'all definitely got to get the likes up. Now, how many people dress up for y'all on YouTube, right? I do it a lot. Remember the other day I was a judge. Now I'm Jason Voorhees. I got a mask for every occasion, okay?
I'd rather be asleep right now.
There you go. So we got 700 people in the room. Let's get
Like
those likes up, people.
328
Let's do
likes.
it. Don't make me come after you, all right? I will track you all down in your sleep tonight, all right? I got my machete in the other room. Don't make me go get it, okay? I'll be like Bullhorn Betty with a machete, okay? Machete. All right? Y'all don't want that smoke. You don't need it, so hit the like button, all right? Appreciate it.
No, over there. Right in that area right there. And
Don't threaten us with a good time.
it'd be real tough to pull any weight up these
No, that is scary.
sides.
So
And
Richard
these
Allen
banks
was
being
dragging 2
high,
girls across a
there's
creek
really
like
just the
that
one
through
spot
this
over here to
terrain.
get through cleanly.
Yeah.
On the rocky. My shoes are watery inside. Oops. It's fun. Here's the. Let's go over here.
Make it a little better. There we go. Shit.
This is all really overgrown.
I'm feeling it.
You can see way up there. The Weber house is up there, but I don't. There's no friggin' way you can see that. Walk way down there to Wilson's Bridge. That's so crazy to me. It's just crazy. Look how thick this shit is.
Yeah, I just added the music.
Just here in the chat. Spiders.
1-800 got He better not fall again. This time I'm catching up with him. He's going to twist his ankle in a second. I'm going to get him.
The placement. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm sorry about your loss, Sharon.
Spiders. Shit I do for good content.
Couldn't have said it any better.
I know the feeling.
There's the branch. That embankment is like 20 feet up. Straight. I hold this at mine. I can't get up there.
Watch out!
I don't see that 10 out here anymore. Spiders.
That's terrifying enough by itself. Oh god. Wicked West Essex is a crime scene of two little girls, Dolly.
Monstrous machine. Left over. From the time forgotten. Leaning over. See
The bridge.
Here's where I came from. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh
Down
no,
the
did he
hill.
fall down
Okay.
again?
He keeps falling. He'd be easy to kill in a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be the first victim. Imagine if he tried to run. He's out of breath walking.
Whew.
Welcome to Camp Crystal Dolly.
Fun.
And let me take my mask off.
No. There's not really a good way.
Oh, the music gets
Explain how
softer.
high this
Don't
is.
go in the woods alone.
Here's the private drive. It's a snake.
What the Sam's hell did I walk into? You don't want to know.
Platform.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Yeah, he keeps whispering spiders. That's what does it for me.
What are we watching and why the music? We're watching my next victim.
It's way easier going this way than the other side, but everybody thinks they went down.
Spiders.
Damn it. Getting spiders inside. All over me. So if you hit you get a spider webs all over you.
Wrong turn for sure.
With spiders.
Yeah, it's BJ.
This may not look easy, but this is the easiest way.
If I hear a pig squeal, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna have to shut this off to go the rest of the way. Yeah. This is just down one hill.
Down one hill, girls.
Kimberly, you don't want to know.
Oh, fucking hell.
There it is, the bridge.
Oh, God. Wish I could because it'd be a lot easier. So look. That's
where he told him down the hill.
Fuck no.
Gotcha.
Everybody?
What is that?
Look. Everybody thinks these feeder ramps are drainage ramps. If you keep coming back, it's really not that bad.
The bridge. Run. Ah! Gotcha.
I don't see any horses.
He's looking for horses. Why?
Because he had horses. Remember she said that.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Oh, that might be. It's Kate Weber's, though. It's Kate Weber's property.
In Weber's.
Jay Weber. I don't know who that is.
Doesn't make way more sense.
That's a white van guy.
His name's not Kay. I know it's Weber, but yeah. This is crazy. Do they not have roads?
There's a road.
I'm in a big hole. So I have to say, when I went down what everybody thinks is downhill, actually wasn't that bad at all. So I've changed my mind about that.
Okay, well, did we miss it?
That's when
Okay.
he went down the hill when he was at the bridge.
Yeah, but it sounded like it was quite bad. I know everybody in chat said he's 20 pounds lighter or something like that. Like maybe he was overweight, but I mean, was Richard in 100% pristine health and fitness?
I don't know. He was heavy set too. I would have caught both of them.
Is he actually going to show the spot where they were found? I think we might need to turn off the music if he does. But I'm confused as to the layout. Like, where is he leading us to now? Does anybody know?
He's walking up somebody's driveway right now. 'Cause that's a road.
Where's the cars and the road? Okay, yeah, this is creepy.
This is fucking desolate. Why not in this area? I mean, yeah. Car coming down the private drive. But wouldn't that make that fucking easier? It's a chicken coop. Wouldn't it be easier to come back? In the back
I'll turn the
country road?
music down.
Gotta get back to my motorcycle.
I have no directional concept of anything. It's like I have no idea what we're doing here.
This is the road to Kate Weber.
Okay, but where's that in comparison to where the girls were?
Well, we watched them walk there.
Wild.
This all supposedly happened within 10 minutes.
That's the road that he seen the van.
Let's take a pass.
Yeah, but where was he at when he saw the, like, I just have no concept of direction. Thank you. I have a coffee addiction.
We come right back to the bridge. Interesting. See? Huh. Paths right through here. Kept clear.
Weber's not talking in this. I don't understand what's so important.
This is off Kay Weber's property.
Good, I turned it down.
It's the north end of the bridge.
Dolly Voorhees.
Hey, Ash. Now, where do you find just random tree trunks that go through on top of bodies from right here? It all looks intact to me.
Oh, look. Look, there's a crane up there. They're definitely
Okay.
doing work.
Thank you for clarifying. I just thought he was going to point out where it was, and I could maybe get an idea, but I'm not good at direction. He's just walking randomly to me. But it's fascinating how it's just a bunch of trees, nature.
Doing work. Here's as good a spot as any. Just don't fall. All right. How the fuck do I get back here? Ready for yellow flowers. Well, good a spot as any.
Okay. So the girls were found a quarter mile from the bridge.
Okay.
Okay, because I know this. So, are you ready to take some calls on this,
Yeah.
PJ?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's open up the phone line. Let's take some calls tonight. All right. Who do you think is responsible for the Delphi murders? Okay, did you send it to my email? JimmyJam757 at Gmail. Mr. Voorhees. Mr. Voorhees.
There's too much going on.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Jason?
Hey, how's it going?
PJ?
Yes.
What the heck are we watching?
Rose.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We are watching.
I'm just here.
That is the area where the Delphi Bridge is. And if you went down the hill, that gentleman took us down the hill. So you can see what it looked like.
Was he involved in the horrible deed?
No. He's just a gentleman walking around showing the area.
All right. So is this case in the hands of the jury now, or
not yet?
Not yet.
How far? Well, I told you I have a hard time following this story. There's something about the fear with those girls, and again, like I tried to express, I think one time last night when I called, is what can we do as parents, as brothers and sisters, to help our children not get sucked into a horrible down the hill ending to their beautiful lives.
You got to make sure that who your kids are talking to on the internet.
Well, how do we do that? There's supposed to be all sorts of firewalls.
You go in their internet and you look at it.
Well, that's what I say. Parents, I mean, I don't know. This whole case just freaks me out. I mean, I don't like this case. It's just creepy in every place.
It's definitely creepy, Rose.
There's an evil vibe to it. I agree.
I want to put out a new challenge.
Okay, what's your challenge?
I want one of the two of you to work on your sea walk skills, and I want to put the challenge like you did on PJ last night.
I'll be crip walking all the time.
No, I want PJ. I'm going to send her a clip of Serena Williams. Wait a minute. I'm going to send you a clip of Serena Williams when she won that tennis match and the crowd was chanting, "Do the sea walk." And she had on those little tennis shoes, and I mean, she bounced it, right? So the next challenge.
Serena Williams. She's got.
I know.
I know.
I'm going to send you that clip so you can learn the moves and do it. PJ's going to crip walk.
Okay, we'll get PJ crip walking. All right, Rose, you be good.
You take that mask off. I'm sick of looking at it.
I am coming for you. Better watch what you say.
All right.
All right, please.
I got good low-fat cheeseburgers over here.
All right. I can eat cheeseburgers. Joey! Thank you, brother. Thank you. I won't slash.
Did you see Vince gave me 5 numbers
Thank you,
earlier?
Vince.
I don't remember us saying thank you.
Dolly Voorhees.
Mab.
What's up, Mab?
What's good with you?
You know, I'm just living my best life.
Would you
I
call
was
to
twerking
swap
on
it
top
up?
of I was twerking on top of a roof today with full climbing gear on and everything.
You were twerking?
I twerking on top of a slippery metal roof with climbing gear on, tied off to my car.
All right. Well, I wouldn't have to stop you up because if you slipped off the roof, you would die on your own.
I did slip off the roof, but I had my tractor bucket parked right there at the roof line, and I slid right into the bucket.
Oh, okay. So did you want to tap in on the Delphi murders tonight with what's going on with Richard Allen?
What's going on with the trial? Do we know?
Well, basically, the defense is started to take their part. It's day 2 of the defense. They did a little bit yesterday, and they've had a full day today.
Get him, Lo. Get him.
But we don't know anything really because it's all.
Well, there's people in there taking notes, and they're taking pretty good notes, so it gives you a good concept of what's going on.
Right.
So we went over a bunch of that in the very beginning of this video.
No, I missed it.
Oh, well, you got to go back and rewind, Mab.
I was watching a horror show that little Dougie dude that tells stories.
Oh, I have no clue to what the hell that is.
Yeah.
You need to watch my movies, Friday the 13th, 1 through 30.
Where do I find them?
You can find them on Tubi. You can find them on Netflix. You can find them on Prime. You can find them on Hulu. You name it. My shit's everywhere.
The shit is everywhere.
Like Richard Allen. My shit is everywhere.
I can smell it from here.
You can smell it from there. Can you smell what the Voorhees is cooking?
So we still don't think Richard Allen did it, though.
That man is innocent. Okay, and you heard it from me.
Yeah.
All right? That's official.
They're gonna send that man to prison. He's gonna die in prison, and he ain't even gonna be guilty.
I think they got the wrong dude. Okay. I think there's another killer out there in those woods.
Being protected by the Odinist group.
Now, if I see any of these Odinists, I'm gonna slice and dice. They be up in my
There's
woods.
Odinist. I saw a big thing on the local Odinist group, and they have meetings and shit.
Yeah, and you notice Camp.
Who was that chick? Who was that?
Smaller.
Who was that chick that showed the nasty pictures behind the paywall?
Who was that?
Zav Girl?
You remember?
Who?
Zav Girl.
Zav Girl.
Yeah. I think she did a whole thing on the Odinist thing. Well, a long time ago.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people doing shit behind the paywall.
Yeah, I want to hear from
I give you guys great free entertainment.
I don't do any paywall shit.
So I don't hide behind a paywall. I hide behind trees and search for my victim. And I walk really slow. Jason don't run. He still catches you.
Hide behind a plastic mask with a bunch of holes in it.
I hide behind a plastic mask. I don't hide behind a paywall. All right, man. You be good.
All right, Dolly. You be good, brother.
Peace.
Peace.
I'll slash you later. Okay. Dolly's slashing prices on my merchandise too. Okay. I'm slashing prices. You can say 15%. What is it? 15%? Happy Halloween. Dolly. Voorhees.
Jason.
Hey.
You don't scare me, Jason.
Who is this? Chrissy?
Yes, hi.
Hey, Chrissy, what you up to?
Hi, PJ.
Hi, Chrissy.
How are you? Listen, I wanted to tell Jimmy, guess who the defense is bringing to the stand in the very near future?
Keegan Klein.
Yes.
Keegan Klein. I wonder what he's going to say.
So you knew that? You knew that already?
Yes.
Oh, well, I thought I was telling you something new.
No, nothing new. I knew they were calling him in. Keegan to me is my number one suspect. I know
that's what I'm saying.
Logan, Brian Holder, the other guy, the Weber guy, but I'm thinking Keegan, he is the leader of the tropical fish cult.
Yeah, but listen, don't you trust that woman who just said that he was very abusive? Maybe he was the killer.
That was Ron Logan.
Yeah, well, you don't think that she was telling the truth?
She may be a little disbobulated because she got hit in the head with a wrench.
No, Jimmy, I'm serious.
You got a crack in her skull like me.
There's something wrong with you.
See that crack right there? She got one in her head, but hers was from a crescent wrench.
Jimmy, I'm serious. I think she would know
I got
him.
a crack in my head right there. See it? See the crack?
Oh God, I can't see it. But isn't that freaking mask hot? You must be
got a bullet hole right there too. Look, see the bullet hole? You got me.
Oh
you got me
God.
good. He got me good right there in the head. Oh, you can see that right there.
But Jenny, can I mention the other channel? I don't want to mention this other channel, but that girl that's helping this other channel is so good with this case.
Don't be hating on my channel, woman. I am the best. Okay.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
You think she's wearing a Jason Voorhees mask right now? Hell to the no, I'm not.
TJ, do you know who I'm talking? Shut up, Jenny. TJ, do you know who I'm talking about?
What? I don't have my headset on. What was it you said?
I said there's another girl that helps that other channel beginning with the name of Jay, and it's his girlfriend, and she knows everything about this case.
Magnolia?
Yes!
Yeah.
She's so good.
They met, the first time they met was at Delphi.
I know. And don't you listen to her? Because she gives some good... Does she have a law degree or something?
She was an investigative journalist for Project Veritas.
Yeah, she's really good.
Is she as good as Dolly?
Well, of course not. But Jimmy, I just wanted to tell you.
Good answer, Chrissy. Good answer.
No, but I wanted to tell you that because I didn't think you knew it.
I know everything.
So you better be. No, I didn't think you knew that. What's her name was? What?
I'll be on my game, woman.
Listen, I didn't think you knew that he was taking a stand. So he's taking a stand. And what does he got to gain from that, though? You know?
That's what it makes me think of Eminem.
Huh?
Nothing, Chrissy. Over your head.
All right, bye. Take that mask off. It's so hot under that mask.
How do you know I'm hot?
I could just imagine.
The mask don't cover my face, Chrissy. This is what I look like.
Oh. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Nice meeting you, PJ. Bye.
Dolly Voorhees, PJ. Okay, they hung up. They didn't want to talk. They got scared.
You spooked them.
Hello?
Dolly.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just hanging out. What are you doing?
Watching you.
Okay, who is this? Where are you calling from? So I can come track you down.
This is Cindy from Tennessee. I don't think he's guilty.
You think he's guilty?
No.
You don't think he's guilty?
No.
Who you think done
I don't think probably you.
What? Not me. I'm not even into killing much.
Oh, okay. Hey, them cups you got today, do you know they glow in the dark?
What?
Do they?
That's even way more cooler.
Thank you.
Yes, they glow in the dark.
I noticed it said Dolly on it and it had a picture of me.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Big virtual hugs.
Yeah, you'll have to check the lights out. They glow in the dark.
Okay. I will maybe
We are
PJ,
one super chat
PJ,
away
go
from
grab
your
mine
goal.
real fast so we can show them off.
All right.
Don't make me flash you. Get my machete too.
Okay. You don't scare me.
Grab me the knife that's at the end of the
I get PJ on you.
I have no idea. Entertainment fan?
Yeah, it's on the corner. Okay.
All right, buddy.
I want to show it off. All right.
Peace. Bye, PJ.
Bye, PJ.
Bye, PJ. All right. So hold on a second. I'm going to show this cup off she sent us. She sent us two matching cups. One says PJ and one says Dolly Voorhees on it. Okay. Tell them, Lola. Tell them. I want to show it to you real quick. And thank you. It was an awesome gift. Now, for anybody that don't know, I am a real big horror movie fan. Okay. I didn't get this mask for Halloween. I got this mask because I bought it from a dude that makes these masks are handmade. This mask I'm wearing tonight, and it's made by a company called Cabin 13. Okay, so they sell these masks. If you want to get one of these dope ass official masks from the movies, oh, there's my knife. There's my knife. Okay, and this is the cup. I don't know if y'all can see it. See, it says Dolly. It has Michael Myers on it. And then it has, of course, Freddy, Chucky, Michael Myers, Jason. There's Jason. Right there. Tell me that ain't dope. Even says Dolly on it. Dolly! All right. So, put that there. Let me move this over here so it ain't blocking the camera. Thank you, PJ. Okay, now I'll open the phone lines back up. Where you want to chair?
I'm tired and nobody wants to talk to me anyway.
They wanted to talk to you. Dolly. Hello.
Dolly, it's Jamie from Indiana.
Hey, Jamie.
I wasn't going to call because I have a massive sinus infection, so I probably sound funny, but I sent you that video in your Jimmy Jam's email.
Uh-huh.
But have you seen Keegan's dad?
Yeah.
Like them side by side?
Yes.
His dad looks younger than he does.
His dad passed away, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't went that far into him. Like his dad, but I just know his dad's creepy too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
because when they...
I know him and his dad were in Vegas picking up prostitutes together, allegedly.
After this happened, though.
Yeah, they went to Vegas.
And when he was asked about if anybody else had access to his phone or his computers, because when they found all that stuff and they told him that he was the last person allegedly to speak to the girls before they went missing, he said only his dad.
Yeah, he said that his dad had access to his computer and his phone.
Right.
He was the only other person that had access.
Yep. So it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you had known that. I was going to tell you something else, but now I forget.
Okay. I'll let you
Oh,
know.
that medicine they have Richard Allen on. Obviously, you guys probably know what it is. I'm not going to say it because you're on YouTube, but no lie, that stuff sent my baby brother from prison to he's in the state hospital. Been there January. It'll be 2 years.
Your baby brother?
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean, it caused him, like, he suffers mentally. You know what I mean? And they had him on the same medication that they have Richard on.
Oh.
In the prison here in Indiana, and now my brother's in the state hospital. He went from jail to the state hospital.
Okay. Is it better
after they released him?
Is it better living environment for him?
I mean, I don't know. He's messed up even worse mentally, probably for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah. That's what they're talking about, Richard Allen, that, they locked him up. And when you have mental health issues, they're not supposed to keep you in solitary for over 30 days.
Oh, and my brother's he's talking crazy things. Like,
oh, is he?
Like these scenarios that aren't true, but in his mind, he really believes it's true. Like, no lie.
Okay.
Like, he'll start freaking out. Like, oh, he'll call and tell me that they found he watched a news thing and they found his ID at a crime scene. And I swear to God, it's insane.
Yeah, he can't tell what's reality
from
and what's not.
Yep. And
Wow.
it's from that house or that medicine.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, in my opinion, I believe that's what threw him over the edge.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I
they're
mean?
saying that if you're crazy, that can make you be even more crazy,
And that medicine is no joke.
Yeah.
I do believe, I'm not going to say he's innocent, but I
don't think they
he
should
did not
be
do it
giving you
alone.
medicine if you ain't been found guilty of a crime.
Or if you ain't had if you weren't insane before you got there.
Yeah.
Or if they think you're pretending.
Yeah.
If I go to my doctor
why
and
would you need the
pretend,
medicine?
if I go to my doctor and pretend that I'm in pain because I want pain medicine, they're not just gonna be like, "Oh, here you go," but we think you're pretending.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't give someone faking medicine.
I do believe he is guilty, but I do not believe he's the right hand man. I do not believe he did it alone.
Yeah, something's weird about this case. I don't know exactly what it is. There's so many players, it's hard to tell who did what. But I say lock them all up.
And I also got to tell you, I lived across the street. Literally, I can see my. I lived across the street from Subaru, where the owner of the property worked at.
Uh-huh.
I don't see how he made it home at 20 with everybody getting off of work at that time. I couldn't even get from my house 3 blocks away to the grocery in in a normal time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole plant and they're all leaving at the same exact time.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird people that just happened to be around where them 2 girls were at that exact time. Even the dude with the van and the gun and his inconsistent statements. Ron Logan and his inconsistent statements and beating people in the
And
head
he was in
recently.
Lafayette, and that's where Subaru is at, is in Lafayette. And Ron said that he was in Lafayette at Aquarium World looking at or getting fish. That's in Lafayette.
Yeah, it's that crazy tropical fish cult.
It's actually about probably 6 blocks, probably about 5 minutes from Subaru, if I'm being honest.
I mean, they could have been standing around looking at some fish and been like, hey, you want to go kill some people?
Yeah, no, I just think that was their alibi. I don't know if they ever cooperated with the.
I mean, if they could connect some of these people, it would make more sense. But with them not being able to connect them, I don't really know.
But I feel like where the girls were at, you would have to know the layout of the land.
Yeah, I do too. Whoever did it knew the area. They had to have.
I knew exactly where to go and where not to go, and what, you know what I mean.
I agree.
Anyway, I'll let somebody else call in because I can just keep going on and on.
All right, I'll let you
Especially
survive
being so
tonight.
close.
I'll
All right.
let you get away. All right, peace.
Bye, PJ. Remember, she does more work than you.
She damn sure does.
Bye, guys.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Okay. So listen, there's one thing I wanted to touch on before I do get out of here tonight. Why it's a little bit quiet. I don't think PJ got to it. And that is the Karen. Okay. Because all right, let me take this call and then I'll go over it. Dolly Voorhees.
Jason, my special boy.
What is going on?
Hey, Dolly, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Living my best life.
Yeah, I just had a question. What was I was gonna ask you something about. I forgot.
You forgot.
Maybe I'll call back when I remember.
It happens. It happens.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, I didn't know you was going to hang up on me. I just forgot. Okay, anyway, Karen Reed, she is being sued by the O'Keefe family, right, in a wrongful death lawsuit. Now, they have pushed this lawsuit back because we know Karen Reed has court coming up here in January. So they're pushing the civil suit back to after the criminal case, all right? That's the update in a nutshell. Dolly.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Rhonda from Tennessee.
Who from Tennessee?
I think Rhonda.
Rhonda. Okay. What's going on, Rhonda?
I think this guy is innocent.
I
think there was 2 people involved in this, because if it was only one, why didn't one girl run and scream?
I don't know. I mean, maybe a gun. If you run, I'm going to shoot you. But I would have ran anyway. You ain't going to kill everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to kill me moving.
Mm-hmm. But I just think there was, excuse me, more than one person.
I think so too.
I think it was Keegan Klein and his dad.
I agree with you. That's what I think. I've thought that from the very beginning. That
yeah, me too.
I think that one of them was walking across the train tracks, down the tracks, and then the other one came up behind them.
Right. And he got him down the hill. He got him down the hill, and that guy one of them was already down there waiting.
Yep. I think that person came up from behind him and said, girls down the hill, as that man was crossing the train tracks, and then they both went down the hill together and took them girls off into the woods and killed them.
Yep, that's exactly right, Dolly. You are right.
I mean, that's just what I'm thinking now. I'm thinking whoever the bridge guy, he's only one player. I don't know if it's Richard Allen at all. Maybe Richard Allen could be used as a witness because he was out there that day. Who did he see out there? It would be my question.
Right.
But
he's really messed up now, you know.
All the witnesses, not one of them described Richard Allen.
Nope.
And the person that seen the car, she said she seen like a 69 Comet when he drove like a 90s Taurus.
Right.
So that ain't even close.
Nope.
So.
Nope. But I just wanted to tell you my opinion. I just think he's innocent, and Keegan Connor's daddy's the one that done that.
I have to say I do agree with you.
All right. You have a good night.
You too. Peace.
Peace.
They're virtual hugs. Did we hit it?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay. Well, bring it in. Dolly Voorhees is going to give you a big virtual hug. How many times has a Voorhees hugged anybody? All right. Come on. Bring it in. Big virtual hugs to you. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Dolly.
Dolly, what's up with your freaking Friday the 13th mask?
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
What are you doing, man?
I'm just living my best life, you know, slashing and dashing. I'm cutting prices.
That's cool.
On my merch.
That's cool. I know, I love it. Do you think that there's any way possible? Does anybody have a photo of Richard Allen from the same day they're saying he's on the railroad tracks?
That I do not know.
In that same time zone.
I don't know. But all the witnesses.
Did he have a full head of hair?
I don't think he did.
Because when you look at the first mug shot, he had hair. It was just cut short. Like he had sideburns, he had everything. And that's what I'm wondering was, did he have a full head of hair? I wish there was.
It looked like he was balding, like it was thin on the. You know, he had hair on the sides and bald on the top, kind of like me.
Yeah, but we couldn't see the top because he had a hat on.
I mean, some people say that's his hair. That ain't even a hat. And he had shaggy hair coming out the side of the hat.
Yeah, but he had a hat on. You would have been able to see the top of his head to see if he was balding, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he had shaggy hair, and I don't think Richard Allen ever had shaggy hair like that.
See, and that's what I was wondering. I'm like, why can't they throw a freaking photo up of Richard? Just say, to eliminate them as not being the bridge guy. Why don't they just find a freaking family photo somewhere on somebody's phone, or wife or somebody, and say, look, this was taken a day, 5 days, 10 days around that time. Look, he didn't have this kind of hair. You know what I'm saying? Why aren't they doing that?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the defense may
to eliminate him. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
the defense
if they want to eliminate him.
The defense just got their turn, so now the defense is bringing in their evidence. Maybe they will do that. Here's a picture of him on the day. He don't look like the bridge guy.
Hasn't gone. All right, I haven't watched it at all. The case, I haven't watched the trial because I've been searching. But
you can't watch it.
Hey,
it's not televised. You can only get the notes from the reporters that are in there. That's how we get our information.
Okay, so you're not able to show it at all. Then. Damn, so we're not gonna know. Maybe we might not ever know.
Well, there's reporters in there, and they're taking notes of the whole day, and then they're coming online and reporting those notes.
Okay, they're doing the sketch artist then probably too, huh?
Yeah, it's sketch artists, reporters, but there's nothing recorded on audio or video.
But if somehow the defense shows a picture of him from around the same time, even if it's a month before, a month after, just to show, hey, look, he didn't have this kind of hair. There's no way that's him. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of clear him of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's their job, is to try to clear him of it.
Yeah. And then what about, so Richard Allen, I mean, the dad and the other guy, who are you saying it is? What's his name?
Keegan Klein.
Yes. So you think the dad, because they left to Las Vegas?
Yeah, after the murders.
Oh, wow. Like right after?
Shortly after, and they were down there picking up prostitutes, allegedly.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of weird, man. It could have been more. It could have been like a whole damn group of people, huh?
It might be the tropical fish cult.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's this cult that's going around that are into tropical fish, and they're just hacking people up. Like,
well, I saw your big ass goddamn butcher knife. Is that like a blade or is that like a Halloween costume?
This is like a something you hang on your wall. It's art.
Oh, okay.
See, it has Michael Myers on it.
And I was like, man, if you swinging that bitch and it's sharp, you better be careful.
I'm like Brittany up here.
You look just like Jason from Freaking Friday the 13th for sure.
Oh, well, this mask is a handmade mask from Friday the 13th, Part 4.
Okay, so you got the mask from the. Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a custom made mask. This ain't like a mask you can buy in the Halloween store.
I know. I was wondering why the hell it looks so damn real. Like it's the same color, it's the same everything.
Yeah, it's a replica from the movie Friday the 13th 4. It has the whole bald head, the neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The maggots coming out.
I mean, the mask comes off. It's two
I'm
masks.
saying the maggots. Remember, didn't he have maggots coming out of him in 4?
I mean, I don't remember the maggots, but I'm sure he did.
The worms coming out by his head and his ear, I thought.
Well, that's where the gash is on the head, right there. In the bullet wound. It even has the bullet wound. So, yeah, the mask has the bullet wound and everything.
That is crazy. So, how much you pay for that damn thing?
A little bit of money.
Yeah, that's what I figured. If it's a replica, I mean, I know, like, when that Thor movie came out, the damn replica. Remember when them people were trying to buy every replica hammer they had? Remember?
Yeah, like you can. Like,
do what?
I collect horror movie stuff, so I have a bunch of.
I know you do. I seen the damn. I don't know how you don't scare your damn self at night. I don't know how you don't.
I mean, it's
Chainsaw Massacre right there, full body statues.
Yeah, I seen a new full body one of the Terrifier. It was kind of expensive, but I was like, and it wasn't local because I'd be shopping around. If it would have been in Virginia, I would have bought it.
Well, see, that's the thing. You ever find them down here in Texas? Let me know. I'll go grab it because I know they have that thing in Houston where they sell all that stuff in an auction, and it's like all the I know it's lookalikes or whatever, but they do look the same, kind of. I mean, they might not be 100%, but they do look the same. Like that Texas Chainsaw Massacre you have. Like when we went to that auction, they had like 5 of those in there.
Yeah. Like this is all handmade,
hand
hand painted. He did an awesome job on this mask. I told him to. I said, "Man, you did an awesome job."
That's why I was like, "What? It looks exactly freaking real. Like even the color of the mask looks like the color from the movie." That's what I was saying. It's not like when you go by in the store and it's bright white.
Yeah, it ain't like that. No,
No, and plus it's bigger. It's like full size mask.
Yeah, and I got the one from Friday the 13th 3, and this is from 4.
So, and there was how many of them total?
I think there's 13 movies.
Oh my good.
There's Friday the 13th 10. Jason Goes to Space is 10. There's Jason versus Freddy, which I don't really count as a Friday the 13th movie. There's Jason Goes to Hell, which I think is 11. There's a bunch of them. I started losing count at 10.
Wow, that's crazy. The first one as a kid was the scariest one.
That's what his mama.
Yeah, I know. That's when she's screaming, remember?
Yeah. And you know what?
Somebody help me.
What movie? Here's a trivia question for you. What movie did Jason get the hockey mask?
That's in the 3rd movie.
You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
3rd movie.
It's
because he was kind of scary looking in the 2nd one.
He
like,
wore
really creepy, but I remember
he wore like a potato sack.
Yeah, I remember that.
With the eyes cut out. And then in Friday the 13th, there was a dude with a hockey mask on, and he shot him in the eye with an arrow.
Yep.
And then he went over there and he took the mask from him, and that's when he had the hockey mask.
And see, it's so crazy that you're like the horror movies were not like they were. I was okay with it, but as a young kid, like the Friday the 13th original, the 2nd one, and the 3rd one are really the only ones I remember.
And what was the first Friday the 13th movie in 3D?
You got all the box sets, I bet, all that shit.
I do. I got every last single Friday the 13th movie. Freddy, everything. Which one was the first one in 3D?
The Friday the 13th in 3D?
Yeah.
That would have had to have been later, like 6 or 7, probably 6.
No, it was 3. It was the same movie.
So they had 3D that early?
Yes. When he got the hockey mask was the first Friday the 13th 3D movie. I've seen it when I was a kid.
You know, that's the same time Betamax went out and VHS took over, right?
My mom took me to the movies for my birthday, and I went and seen Friday the 13th Part 3 at the theaters, and it was in 3D. It was the first 3D movie I've ever seen. Huh?
Oh, that's so sweet to think your mom would have taken you. You probably scared the devil out of her, and she took you to see that movie.
Well, she went and seen another movie at the same theater, but I went and seen Friday the 13th 3 in 3D. I think she went and seen Texas, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas or something like that.
Oh, you watched it.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, though.
But they came around the same time.
And so she wanted to go watch Burt Reynolds, and because she couldn't handle that scary.
Oh, no. She didn't watch a whole lot of horror movies.
No, I know. I did like The Fog. I remember The Fog scared the hell out of me. Michael Myers, the first one, scared the hell out of me. I remember that. I was young, but yeah, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, Freddy was a good one. First Freddy was a really good one.
Yes, but you know, I never really
Hey,
got
Turtle Gang
into
said
the-
Mom took me to see Carrie. Yeah, she never really had a problem with me watching horror movies.
That is crazy. Like Carrie, it was okay. I remember that one as a kid, but Freddy Krueger, I just couldn't understand. I knew it was about dreams, but I didn't really understand the movie much, I guess. Like Friday the 13th, you understood that. You knew Camp David. That was right? Camp David, I think, right? Or what was it?
I can't remember.
Camp David, I think.
I remember the first time I seen the first Freddy movie, I was actually at Turtle Gang's house when I was a kid, and I watched it late at night.
Oh, it scared the shit out of you, huh?
Yeah, it was a scary one then. Yeah, it was kind of scary.
That's when he came through that heavyset guy's stomach, right?
The bed, yeah, where he reaches up. And
Yes. I remember that shit. Hell no, I don't even want to think about it. I had nightmares tonight thinking about that shit.
yeah. All right, Richard.
So how you been doing, man?
I've been
You been
good. I've been good. Living my best life. Slashing and dashing.
All right, I found you a boat. I did. I found one that's perfect for you if you haven't found one.
All right. I'll holler at you later.
I'll send you the pictures. All right, bro.
All right, peace. Okay, I got time for one more call, guys. One more. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
Jason, whoever you are, trivia question.
Okay.
Who was a very famous female actress that was starred in most of those very beginning movies?
I don't know. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis, you win.
See? Boom.
Now, that knife, the way you're playing around with it, like a jitsu or something, I got a big fat rump roast.
It ain't a real, it's wood.
Okay. But I got a big fat rump roast in the house that needs some trimming. Get the fat off, you know? And maybe you could do that with that knife. And then I'm going to cook
it's not very sharp, see?
I know, Jimmy. You're like, what? My joke is bad timing? I'm
This
playing
is
with
John
your knife.
Carpenter's Halloween, the night he came home.
I've seen so many of them. And here's really the point. When you wear that mask, I know you're under there and I feel safe with you. But I think, and those type of movies don't scare me, but the Delphi situation, as I've said, I think at least 3 times in the last 2 days, that Delphi story, that's real. That's scary. That's where you learn how to look in the eye.
The boogeyman
in
is
the
real.
eye.
The boogeyman is real, and he don't look nothing like this. The boogeyman looks like your next door neighbor, your friend, your cousin, your brother.
Yep.
That's the real boogeyman. The real boogeyman don't look nothing like this.
You're going to make me cry because it's so true. It's
Okay,
so
well, don't start
true.
crying. Don't start crying. All right, Rose, I got to get ready to go, so you be good.
Jimmy, it's so true.
I know.
Please, let's find a way to show the difference in the masks that people play the games and pull you in and suck you into a very undesirable those little girls. I just it's too much for me, Jimmy.
Okay. Well, don't think about it, Rose, and I will talk to you later. You be good.
All right.
Peace.
Later.
All right. All right. Let me close that phone line before that damn thing rings again. Off. Okay. Hey, I got a chin. All right. Now y'all know what Jason looks like. Okay. So you'd think I couldn't breathe under all this, but the mask itself is open, right? And you got all them holes in there, so I can actually breathe pretty good with the mask on. This is just the face skin, okay? But anyway, it's been cool hanging out with you guys. I wish I had more time. What I wanted to go over in the Karen Reed stuff was just simply this, that there's a civil suit against Karen Reed from the O'Keefe family, okay? And they're going to push that civil suit back because she still has court in January for the criminal charges of murdering John O'Keefe. Well, running him over with the car. So they figured it's best to push the civil suit back to after she's found guilty. And, the prosecutor was Whitey Bulger's defense attorney. So they got a way better prosecutor that's going up against Karen Reed this time. Okay. And, the second time, the odds are usually when they retry you, 95% of the time, the second time they get a conviction. So if they do convict Karen Reed, her next trial will be the civil suit where they're going to sue her for everything she got. She will be dead broke. And this is a lot of the reason she's put her house in her lawyer's name, right? Yannetti and who was the other dude? I can't think of it. The one she was sleeping with, right? I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. It'll come to me as soon as I end this. But they're going to end up suing Karen Reed. Even if she's found not guilty, they're still going to sue her in a wrongful death lawsuit, so she's going to be broke. Jim Between, thank you so much. I guess I'm going to have to let you live. All right. Probably have to let you live since you came in gifting those memberships right at the end there, Jim Between. But thank you. Big virtual hugs from Dolly Voorhees tonight. Okay. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, hanging out, listening to our story on the Delphi and the Karen Reed update. Of course, I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe. I usually don't stream on the weekends, okay? But I think me and PJ are going to do something tomorrow, so maybe we will stream a little bit of that with you. And, of course, I won't have this beautiful mask on, right? It goes back on my mantle in the living room. But you guys be safe, be good, and remember, if nobody else loves you, this guy does. Okay? Peace, guys.